Mr. Chairman, I offered an amendment earlier and had offered to work with the majority on this project. This pertains to the Morganza to the Gulf project, but of course, Mr. Chairman, it pertains to any project that meets these conditions. Mr. Chairman, this project, I'm going to say it again, it has been around since 1992. 1992. How many of you have a Corps of Engineers project that's been around since 1992? No, I see you, my friend. Hey, Grace, good to see you. Hold on, I know, but let me run through the criteria, because if anybody else fits this, I would love to have you join me. You have a project that's been around since 1992 in the study phase. In the study phase since 92. Number two, has been authorized in law for construction at least 3 times. And in this project, it's actually 4. One case, it was a separable element. Been authorized for construction 3 separate times by the Congress. In 2000, in 2007, and again in Word of 14. Number 3, it's previously received construction funding through the Corps of Engineers, and yes, it was FC&CE funds, but it was for construction, as well as construction funds through the Community Development Block Grant Disaster Recovery Program. Number 4, if the project would have been completed, would have saved over $250 million, in fact, well over $250 million in FEMA expenditures. Number 5, if the study has been initiated and the study of reconnaissance phase initiated over 25 years ago, again, I made reference to the 1992, and, Mr. Chairman, that the project has had the non-federal sponsor, the state and the Terrebonne Levee and Conservation District and the South Lafourche Levee District invest $500 million in it. So what this amendment does is it says any project or separable element that's been authorized in law for construction 3 or more times. Number 2, that has over $100 million in existing federal taxpayers' funds invested in the pre-construction engineering, design, and construction phase, has previously received federal construction funding through the Corps of Engineers and through a second agency. If the project was completed, would have saved $250 million for taxpayers. Number 5, if it has been stuck in this process for 25 years, a quarter of a century. And number 6, if the state and local governments and non-federal sponsors have invested $500 million or more, then here's what you get. You get the same treatment as 5 other instances that's already in the base text of the bill, and now 6, because we accepted an amendment a little while ago that added a 6th one. So I'm asking for the same thing as what everybody else got. That's all I'm asking for. It says, shall not be considered by the secretaries initiating construction of the project such that future funds will not require a new investment decision. You can Google the text, do a text search. It's in the bill already. And so that's what I'm asking for. There is not another project in the country that has been through the absurdity of this project. The Corps has spent $80 million in your money, in the people we represent's money, studying it. It would have saved hundreds of millions of dollars in FEMA flood claims. We can't continue doing this to people. And I urge adoption of the amendment and yield back.